said, very well, we accept you as our Imam. Al-Ma'mun, his interaction, knowing Imam al-Rida has died, Al-Ma'mun has a problem. Imam al-Rida has died. People are saying Al-Ma'mun is the one who caused the killing of Imam al-Rida. Al-Ma'mun is now trying to cover up. Al-Ma'mun's first meeting with Imam Aljawad, which makes him recognize that this kid is not a kid. He has something special about him. Al-Ma'mun's riding with his horses. He is with his horses. There are children sitting in the street. When Al-Ma'mun comes, all these children run away except Aljawad. Al-Ma'mun looks at Aljawad. He doesn't know who he is. He says, young man, why don't you move? Can't you see me and my soldiers are going through the street? Imam Aljawad, 8 years old, looks at him and he says, there's two reasons I'm not moving. The first reason is that the road is wide enough for your horses to go on the other side. And the second reason is I have not done anything wrong to you for me to run away from you. So I'll stay here and the road is wide. He said, okay. What's your name? He said, my name is Muhammad. He said, okay. He went hunting. He had a hawk in his hand. Ma'mun used to love his hawk. And he went hunting and he came back and he saw Muhammad there. He said to him, young man, you see Mama, a young man full of wisdom. He said, yes, please go ahead. What is it? He said, I want to ask you, why did God create hawks? You see me have wisdom. Why did God create hawks? He said, then after that he said to him, that instead of telling me this, I want you to tell me something else. So Imam Aljawad said, what is it? He said to him, don't tell me this. I want you to tell me in my fist right now, what do I have? He went like that to him. What's in my fist? Imam Aljawad said, God created hawks for the kings. And these hawks fly in the sky. And when they come back down between the heavens and the earth, there are fish that come out from the sea and go back in and come out and go back in. The hawk catches the fish as it comes out of the sea. And the hawk takes the fish to a caliph. The caliph puts the fish in his fist and then asks the sons of Al Muhammad, what's in my fist? Oh my God. What an answer. Al-Ma'mun said, give me your name again. He said, Muhammad. Son of who? Son of Ali. Son of who? Son of Musa, son of Ja'far, son of Muhammad, son of Ali, son of Hussein, brother of Hassan, son of Ali, son of Muhammad, chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said to him, you need to marry my daughter. He said, sorry? He said, you have to marry my daughter. I have a daughter called al-Fadl. I don't want anyone to marry her. You two don't have to get married now. Marry in 10 years. Marry in 15. I want you to be accepted for my daughter from now. Why did he want him to be accepted from now? It's an interesting issue. Number one, he wants to keep an eye on this young man. Because he knows if this young man's let loose, there's no coming back for Al-Ma'mun. Number two, he wants a son from this young man one day so he can combine the Abbasid line with the Alawi line. Isn't it? So when Ma'mun says that to his judges, I've made an announcement. They say, what's the announcement? He says, my announcement is my daughter al-Fadl is to be engaged to Muhammad bin Ali Aljawad. Yahya bin Aktham was there. Yahya bin Aktham was the chief judge of the whole of the area. Yahya bin Aktham came and he said, Muhammad al-Jawad, the kid? The what? The kid. Al-Ma'mun said, don't say that to him. I'm telling you, he comes from a school of knowledge chosen by God. Yahya bin Aktham says, what do you mean? A kid is a kid. An 8-year-old is an 8-year-old. Remember Imam al-Rida's words, no barakah for the followers of Al Muhammad like Imam al-Jawad. He said to him, a kid is a kid. Yahya bin Aktham says to Al-Ma'mun, you're going to give al-Fadl to him. Be patient, wait for one of the grand scholars. Al-Ma'mun says, so why don't you test him? Yahya bin Aktham says, what do you mean? He said, well, you're saying he's a kid. You're saying he's a child. So why don't you get every alim in Baghdad to debate him? Previous to Imam Aljawad, Imama was questionable. When Imam Aljawad came in, that's when you knew that these were definitely chosen by Allah. Questionable for us? No. We believed from the man himself. But for others, they kept on questioning. Then Yahya bin Aktham said, okay, I'm inviting 900 of the ulama of Baghdad. 900. Put the 8-year-old in front of us. And you know, 900 ulama of Baghdad, these are the masters of fiqh. They have taken fiqh inside out for years. They have studied Islamic law inside out. So Imam Aljawad comes, Yahya bin Aktham, 900 scholars. Yahya bin Aktham says, Muhammad bin Ali, that's your name, isn't it? He said, yes. He said, I have a question to ask you. He said, what is it? And he looks around to everyone to try and see, get ready for this embarrassing moment, people. He said to him, what is the kafara for a person who's wearing ihram who goes hunting? Now I'm telling you, there's many of us in our 40s and 50s we can't answer this question. And there's some of us who didn't even know what the word kafara means. And to study something like this needs years, isn't it? You can't at the age of 8 know about kafara, ihram and hunting all together. So Yahya bin Aktham says, what's the kafara, the atonement for a pilgrim who has gone hunting? And Yahya bin Aktham turns around to everyone and he's like, let's see if the kid can answer this. Imam Aljawad said to him, your question is not clear. Yahya said, why? You can't answer? He said, no. Is the pilgrim a free man or is he a slave? Is it in the period of Hajj or the period of Umrah? Is it in the daytime or in the night? Does he have knowledge of the act or no knowledge? Is he ignorant or non-ignorant? Is it in the period of Umrah or the period of Hajj? Is it in Mecca or outside of Mecca? Is it a wild animal or non-wild animal? If it's a wild animal, is it a bird or another wild animal? Yahya said, wait. 16 different points about one issue. Yahya bin Aktham was stunned. He thought the young man said the question isn't clear because he doesn't know the answer. The young man said to him, you've made it vague because a pilgrim, if he is hunting in the period of Hajj, this is the kafara. In the period of Umrah, this is the kafara. If it is in the day, this is the kafara. If it's in the night, this is the kafara. Does he know about the law? This is the kafara. If he doesn't know about the law, this is kafara. Is he a free man? This is the kafara. If he is a slave, this is the kafara. And so on and so on and so on and so on. Yahya said, very well. Now Imam Aljawad turned around and said, let me ask you a question. You doubt our line. You say we aren't imams. Now let me ask you a question. Yahya now is thinking, I asked this question, I got 16 different issues. Now he's going to ask me, I don't know what he's going to ask me. And everyone's like, Yahya, come on. You're the one who said the child doesn't know. He said to him, a man wakes up in the morning and looks at something, it's haram for him. Then as the day continues, it's halal for him. Then as the day continues, it's haram for him. Then in the afternoon, it's halal for him. Then in the evening, it's haram for him. Then in the end of the day, it's halal for him. What is the thing he looked at?